Hey, I'm Eric. I'm a travel cinematographer from Sweden. My two biggest passions in life are filming and traveling. I have been to over 40 countries, experiencing and documenting the uniqueness of each place. Today, I'm embarking on a trip closer to home than usual, together with Mazda, as part of Mazda Discovers, a series driving through Europe to meet expert craftsmen, to learn about their craft and the heritage behind what they do. We are traveling from Gothenburg to Copenhagen to meet Pernille, who just like me has an outlet of her creativity in the form of art and design.
My name is Pernille Hansen. I have specialized in marbling craft for over 10 years. So the marbling technique is basically painting on a water surface. Slowly, drop by drop, I build up a pattern. It's moving around, thereby creating these very organic patterns. Marbling is from Japan, that goes back to year 1200, and there it's called suminigashi, ink on water. It's a very traditional craft. It was used to create patterns on documents and book covers. The process is always alive. When I transfer the patterns onto a piece of paper, I freeze the moment. In the patterns that I create, I always try to have the feeling that it's still moving, still in process, that the lines, they're vibrating or they're still in transition. There is a similarity in the Japanese philosophy that they also are very much aware that the world are constantly shifting, this ongoing process, and you can never control it completely. And that's what I see in Mazda as well on the car, that it's like, even though the car is standing still, it looks like it's moving. I find inspiration in nature and the patterns that occur there, and I try to simulate that into the marbling bath. For example, the ornaments in trees and the layers of earth, how it's stacked up, for example. What I think makes an artisan and a craftsman is that they have a deep love for material and creating objects that are, of course, functional, but also have this aesthetic curiosity or interesting part about it. That's also what I see in Mazda and the cars. These ancient masters had formulated this state of flow as well that you could get into when you were working with this technique, because it's very meditative when you stand there, drip one drop of paint after the other, and you could get into the state of flow. It still has this uncontrollable element to it. Even though I've worked with it for so many years, it still brings me joy. Yeah, it's still an experience, yeah.
I had an amazing time learning about the marbling technique from Pernille. A wholesome craft and innovative art I see different yet very similar to my field of videography and even travel, where I constantly find inspiration in the patterns of nature, whether it's a mountain range or the ripple of a water drop. To quote Pernille, "The world is constantly shifting and you can never control it completely." Something I think everyone can relate to. There are constantly ongoing processes everywhere around you that you can't control. The only thing staying the same is that everything is changing. Being creative has always been a defining characteristic of humans, and if you look for it, there is design and art behind everything around you, with purpose and precision.